It is Mood Tracker time, and we are checking in on Kentucky, Oregon, Colorado, NC State. If you're a fan of one of those teams, let me know how you're feeling in the comments. If you're a Kentucky fan, I think you have tempered expectations at this point, so you're not thinking about winning the SEC or making a playoff run in any given year, but you're hoping you can build to a point that one year you can. Is Mark Stoops the guy for doing that? I'm not entirely sure. I think they could do it. I don't know if they could upgrade from Mark Stoops at this point, and I think they have finished in the top 12 or 15 under him before. As for the upcoming season, a lot of the guys you thought might be stars last year were rather disappointing, and the guys that weren't transferred out, so I don't really know what to expect much from Kentucky. I'm not sure how their quarterback position is going to work out or if they're going to be any good at all at that position, but I will say I really like that they brought in Kendrick Law. He's a freak athlete, and they beat out Michigan for Troy Stellato, which I thought was impressive. If you're an Oregon fan, I think you're very, very happy with Dan Lanning. You're very happy with the way that the Oregon program is viewed and the way that they're recruiting. But I think you're impatient in a positive way. You can't wait until that O stops meaning 0 national championships. The time is coming, I think. I've seen crazier things than it not happening, but you just have to have that one magical run where everything comes together and everything goes perfectly. Maybe you get a little lucky, you have a really talented roster, and you pull it off. As for Colorado, I'm going to talk about how I would feel if I was a Colorado fan, not how Colorado fans actually feel, because if we're being honest, a lot of them aren't super aware of the landscape of college football. So if I was in their shoes, I would just be praying we can keep Coach Prime. I think he wants to stay at Colorado. I think he would leave for the perfect opportunity, like, say, the Dallas Cowboys. But I think he's someone you can buy into. I think for the most part, he's a real leader of men. I think Colorado is recruiting at a clip I would have never expected before. This upcoming season, I don't expect Colorado to be great. I don't think they have the depth. I don't think they have the high-end pieces that they had last year, and I think they should fall off a little bit at least. That being said, there's some things I want to see continue to improve. I want to see the run defense and the pass rush continue to improve. I want to see the offensive line protect the quarterback well and be able to develop a run game. I want to continue to see a lot of fight from the team. I want to see them win some games they shouldn't, and that is how I will judge Colorado in 2025. If I was a North Carolina State fan, I think I would feel probably a little bit of despair. I mean, we're in a recruiting hotbed, and yet we can't recruit at all. Just in like the tri-state area, we've got to deal with Virginia Tech, we got to deal with Virginia, and we've got to deal with North Carolina now having Bill Belichick, we got to deal with Clemson and South Carolina. Don't get me wrong, forward progress is not always linear, but right now there does not seem to be any forward progress at all for North Carolina State. That is just how I feel though. Again, let me know in the comments how you feel and follow me for more college football content.